Hello,
Be in a
everybody.
minute.
Hi.
Everyone's on the good. Welcome back. It has been a while, and I hope that despite, um, doctor or not complications is the word I'm looking for. Despite doctors being in your life, I hope that everyone's had a good last month or two.
Yes.
Good. We will be getting started in a minute, but if I can ask everyone to make sure that they have their Tailspire and their D&D Beyond opening up, and then we will start with the deciphering of the runes and reading of minds to determine what happened last time we were.
Wait, I remember I took
Yeah,
notes on how
yeah.
much health I had,
Oh, yeah. Now I remember that.
but I don't remember where those notes exist.
Was it on your
They
Yeah,
might
you
be in
just
the
took a
Maroc
screenshot
channel.
of your Maroc.
Yeah,
That's right. A few of you had that going.
I think the only thing I need to fix is the HP. So
Yeah, Shul isn't currently dead. That's a good point.
I succeeded on my death saving throws. Thank you.
Yeah. 62. I'm updating your character sheet, Shul, so
I already did it.
Oh, you already updated it?
Yeah, I just did it.
Cool. Got all the spell slots and stuff?
Yeah, it looks like I only used the one, so.
Okie dokie.
Try to take a look at what I had for mine, because I think I only had like one thing missing on mine. Before Baba exploded.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Where the fuck did I put that? Oh yeah, that's right. You wrote down notes somewhere about yours. I don't remember where it was.
I'm pretty sure I just wrote that in the actual character sheet.
Oh yeah, maybe. And I'm gonna be smart. I had
let's
like
take a look.
screenshots of all the other ones, but not that one.
Where would I have put that? I like that I just have pipe devices on my character sheet.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me check my notepad. Do not be making a seeing of it, but I know I was only missing like, I think I was full health and none of my spell slots were used, and the only thing I'd used before that was, a single channel divinity. So
yeah, I remember the channel divinity. Sure.
Yeah, everything else was full. So I'll just fix that. Features and traits.
Good first, thank you. Whoa.
Well, I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyone else have any technical things to sort out, or are we all good across the board?
pretty good.
Pretty
Good
good
here.
If there's anything technical wrong, I haven't discovered it yet, so we'll see.
Cool. Sounds good then. So yes, if it was ready, I will pull the people onto the board if everyone's in Tailspire? Question mark.
Yippee!
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
Fetch. Cool. Looks like that got everyone. Let me know if you guys actually. Whoa, are your characters here?
This is a different place than I remember.
No, not all your characters are here.
Oh, yeah, I remember this. This is
No,
a
no,
squid
no,
fight.
yeah. Giant jellyfish.
Oh no.
Don't worry, it's
Deal
dead.
with
It's
it.
dead.
Right.
Yeah, I
It's
remember.
that-
No, we
I
have
said
to
fool.
deal with maybe
Why
not
are we
killing.
here?
What?
I
What are you talking
remember.
about?
Why are we here?
I
Gregory said.
remember.
Oh no.
Member.
DM, are we allowed to maybe communally do a recap?
Yeah. If you guys want to start that, you're free to. I need to place your guys' tokens.
Okay. So
Uh-huh.
we came here because we were exploring and we met up with the parasites. And
The
there
parasites?
was an axe in this a sword or something in the jellyfish that they were gonna take, and I
Yeah.
was like, we can't let you take that because they're working with the Vermilion Dream, and I'm pretty sure they're very much infected now.
But then they
with-
were like, but if you don't have iridium, you can't do the thing.
Yeah, but we're poggers, so we're the main characters, so we don't need that.
I mean, I'm
bullshit.
holding iridium, so
Yeah, but we're the main characters, and we have Baba. So.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And
what
Baba
does
is
Baba have to do
here.
with anything?
Because Baba had us have a sit down talk with what's been going on with them.
Yeah.
So
Right.
we have to see what's going on with them and hope to God that, we can come to not have to fight them. Because they have a very short stick right now because they're not looking so hot.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably do like a full recap.
Yeah.
That's why we're working together.
Yeah, if anyone else has anything they want to add, they're free to add. But we'll do a roundup summary. But does anyone else have anything they'd like to add?
Where are we right now? What building is this? I can't
It's
remember that.
underwater
We're
on
in
top
the
of a
underwater.
building. And there was a big jelly boy.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
answer that question. You are currently in what appears to be a ruined, like hillside, what would have been like a hilltop villa, per se, in just off the heart of Kael Morrow, and there you encountered both a familiar adventuring party, but also a very large jellyfish adjacent creature that you had a scuffle with sort of in the ruined husk of this large building. You have not explored the rest of the building or anything since then. All that basically happened after that scuffle, besides some words being exchanged, was there was a large crimson vein encrusted crystalline axe-like weapon that was pulled from the body of the jellyfish by one Maggie.
Mm.
But besides that, you're basically we left off right sort of at the end of the combat. You guys were having a conversation about having a conversation.
I think somebody made some comments about taking the axe from him by force. I think that was a boffy statement.
You guys were throwing some heat around. I don't know if that was in character or not. I don't remember.
I think it was because definitely the room temperature raised
the room
a little
temperature
bit.
was getting a little spicy.
Yeah, it felt like people were kind of reaching for their holsters.
A little bit. But
For good reason, though.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's bad reasons. I'm just saying
Yeah, it was an
it was
acorn.
happening.
But that said, so that was where we left off. Before that, you guys had you had been exploring the area around some of the other ruins. So you had explored up a cliffside path, which led you towards an old watchtower where you found some protectors of the city that have not yet left their post, per se. And they helped you get a better understanding of what happened. Excuse me, what happened here, but also gain access to the temple that seems to be protected and almost undestroyed by the events, the cataclysm that happened at the heart of the city, with the exception of the veins of a familiar crimson ruidium that seem to be pouring in through cracks at the base of this temple. After you all went in and studied it, there was a bit of a back and forth as to who was going to do what about it, and I believe it was Nova who eventually went up, got close enough to touch it, and was absolutely raked with magical energy, and all of you were knocked out and received another vision of the prayer site here in Calmoro, of the Apotheon, and you were bestowed some additional boons to your Jewel of Three Prayers as you have activated the third prayer on the necklace. After which, leaving the temple, receiving the blessing of Corellian, the Arkheart, the temple seems to have been healing from the wounds caused deep from below. After that, you came around the bend in the city, found another ruined villa, found some of the clay tablets recording histories of this place that you had been searching for, and then on your further explorations, found the villa where you are now. So you've been down here for quite some time, probably the longest you have spent in Calmoro without returning for respite. And you are, yes, in a bit of a standoff with this other adventuring party who, when you approached, were planning their next move to try and get to the creature that you all slayed moments later, and it was in a moment of discourse with you all about how they'd go about the plans, where the creature seems to have sensed the commotion around you all, and began attacking all of you. One, Irvin, was greatly injured and taken by the jelly creature, and the rival adventuring party were able to quickly react at that point, pull him to safety, and with your assistance quickly defeated this monstrosity. You had exchanged words about having a conversation, but had also exchanged words about not wanting them to take or do or really do anything. So I think we will pick up off the notion of you had a discussion about wanting to catch up and see what each party has been through and where to go from here. But we're going to pick up at the end of that conversation where the axe is in Maggie's hands, and you all seem to be a bit standoffish as to them having this axe. Does that sound about right?
Yeah, no, I think catching up is important. Have tea and crumpets.
So, as it stands right now, they're all hanging about, just kind of like recuperating after the fight. They're getting Irvin is upright and conscious and has been healed by Dermot. And you all kind of mid conversation. is there anything any of you want to say or add to that sort of recap and summary, or anything specific you would like to make sure that we do or don't forget before we jump into it?
Sounded about right.
Nothing I can think of.
Okay. So with that then, we will get right into it. As you all sort of stand around, and there's clearly some, if not hostilities, trepidation and untrustworthiness being floated. Dermot will sort of look over after taking care of Irvin, who is kind of muttering to himself and seems to be just kind of like nursing a wound that is healed now, but seems to be frustrated by. Dermot will kind of look over and see the eyes being thrown at each party and just, now, this might not be the best place for it, but it seems like we at least have a few moments of air, thanks to your work, Papa. Maybe we can have a bit of a conversation before things get too heated, if that is all right with everyone.
I reckon my compatriots got a point. I think we're all the blood's all up because of recent endeavors, but I think it's time for a bit of a catch up. I brought snacks if anybody wants. I'm sure that a lot's happened for everybody involved. And Baba will make a point of putting away his armaments.
I'll also put away my armaments, and I'll have the shield guardian sit down.
Okay. If I remember correctly, the shield guardian's like on the floor behind you guys.
Yeah, he didn't do shit that fight.
Like, I think he's parked out here, if I remember correctly.
Oh.
Don't forget to lock it.
What?
Because I don't remember. Yeah, no, oh wait, he has a swim speed when he's near Nova. That's where it is. I was trying to remember because I'm like, he can't swim, but when he's near Nova, he gets a swim speed now. So he has to be within 30 feet of Nova for that. Because I was like, he can't get up there, and I was like, oh wait, no, he could have.
Like, is he not tall enough to like climb up? Is he not climb?
If you want to, I mean, either way, he can get up here if you want him to be up here. Yeah, you could instruct him to try and like flying away up the building. Otherwise, but stop! You're making it worse. Just stop.
I'm not. No, I got it. No, I got it. There we go. Yeah, he'll come. If he's got the swim speed to come up, then I'd like him to come up and sit down.
Okay. Yeah, he can be up here. That's not the problem. He'll take a little sit down. Okay. And right now we have this sort of box in here, which I believe your spell lasts for 10 minutes, give or take. I don't remember exactly, but that's the control water. So there is air in the chamber here. Which it's one of those things where it's like, I know you use the number of spells because you guys have been through a couple of combat spells. I know you use the control water because it's still here, but I don't know what
Yes. So at the beginning of my thing, I had marked off a first level spell, a second level spell, and a third level spell as used. So that sounds about right.
That makes sense.
I think I just reverted after the fight because I know I definitely used a bunch more spells in the last fight.
Oh yeah, no, in the fight that didn't happen in the space between time, definitely used a lot of spells. I would hope so.
And how?
Yeah, one of each sounds about right. But
it was over pretty quick. Like it was like, once the jellyfish is out of water, it's a bit of a bitch.
Yeah, no, you guys, and also I think basically all the other, the rest of them did a number on it before you guys were like, you controlled water, got in the room, and then it was dead.
Yeah, controlled water and then pieced out, and like, you guys got this.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be reading.
So with that, okay, that sounds about right for everybody. And Crescent is now there. So the other group kind of like comes together. Galceriad sort of floats in from the water on the outside and joins the rest of the group there. You all are free to circle around in any way that you see fit. And they will all kind of like help Irvin up and push some of the kind of gelatinous creatures remains off to the side, so there's a bit more room and come together after just kind of a moment and everyone's kind of collected themselves. Dermot is once again the first to speak up. You see that Galceriad is like tending to like Urban checking him over, and they're kind of exchanging some quiet words between each other. But Dermot kind of speaks up first and towards you all. So there definitely seems to be some hostility between the likes of us, and this is to be understood. We are not in a place where things tend to go nicely, but I don't think there's any reason for this to come to blows.
I will just kind of nod understandingly.
Yeah,
I-
she'll speak
I
up
re-
and be like, there's no, I don't mean hostility towards y'all. It's more just hostility towards the Vermilion Dream.
There's kind of some nodding and a bit of a look of recognition exchange between a few of them. Baba, as you're kind of sitting here, like taking them in, it's a little less heated and also less, or a little more, little less damp than when you were swimming out in the water. You catch glimpse on a few of them, somewhat exposed. There are partially covered in robes with some of you, by some of them, but easy enough to see, like not hidden, I would say. Just, like on a belt or clipped to a robe, in various ways of quickly being able to be displayed. You see a number of familiar badges on this other party, not too dissimilar from the set of badges that you all wear down here. Just kind of catches your eye, and it kind of as you kind of see that first, you see that like, yeah, all of them, once you have a second to kind of look them over, do seem to have a set of matching badges as well. All of you will eventually kind of make note of this. They're not hidden. In fact, some of them are more on display than others, but they are Allegiance of All Sight badges. Um, um, Other than that, I believe the rest of the visual, I'm just gonna repost it 'cause it's been like a hot minute and I don't want to scroll up anymore. But the rest of them are looking a little worse for wear and have had some additions or subtractions from their um, belongings and persons from when you last saw them. Um, mhm. But uh, um, as you stand there, uh, making the remark about your uneasiness towards the Vermilion Dream, they all just kind of nod and accept the note. Um, uh, Ao at this point chimes in. They are powerful, in terms of both what they can do and also their political and monetary leanings. I don't necessarily agree with everything that they've done, but right now they are the quickest avenue we have towards the next steps in this journey. Mhm. Well,
Perhaps. Sorry,
Mhm.
go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Baba.
Well, I reckon perhaps we need to take a bit of a step back and maybe retrace our steps a little bit and see what we've been up to and vice versa. Last thing I remember was us getting a bunch of pizza for y'all getting back, and well, let's just say the pizza got cold, and then we had to eat all the pizza. And, it's more cheese than Bubba's used to. I don't blame you for
He
that.
sort of
I
stunk up the bathroom that day. It sucked real bad to
saying it's-
sleep in there.
Not saying it's your fault. Bubba's an adult. Bubba should have not eaten all that cheese pizza. But fact remains, there was excess pizza. Perhaps we should address that in a roundabout way. So, last I remembered, you and Aloysia, the lady with a fancy hat, was going off somewhere. You want to take it from there?
Yeah, we can pick it up from there. As we had last talked, there had been interest in learning more about what this Vermilion Dream is capable of and what their ambitions and goals here are. And Alosia was a ticket in, if you will. So we followed that thread. We used them to get introductions and find a place to start with this group, but it didn't go as well as we were hoping, and certainly not as well as Losia was hoping. They thought that they would be taken in as some sort of hero in the order and be given status and so on and so forth, but their compatriots didn't seem to see success where Alosia did. They instead saw failures, arrogance, and what was it that was stated? I believe it was Maggie chimes in. Weakness, shortcomings. I believe the final note was risking exposing their was not secrets but desires to rival factions and parties. Yes, something along those lines. So that being said, the reception was not particularly warm, but it's our understanding that Alosia was reprimanded for their failures to succeed in their missions in both Bazozan and in collecting the necessary information that they required. But with that sort of left us a bit high and dry, and the Vermilion Dream thought that they might have use for us, and as we're still interested in learning more about their information or what they were after, decided to take up their offer of a few jobs, see what we can learn. At this point, they sort of look over towards Dermot, who we were given a few tasks. I believe they were trying to test us on various things, and whether or not we could be trusted. But I also think that they were a bit short-handed at the time. They had lost a number of members, and their how would you put it? Experiments were not going as well as they had hoped. So the first was simple enough, and it is something that, well, it's something that we would have done either way, is to be sort of celebrated and seen as, heroes in this new city. There was a local shrine that had appeared to be haunted, and so we went out to explore it, and sure enough, there was a ghost that was haunting this shrine in the Sigil district, and it was our job to the Vermilion Dream wanted us to find about the truth to this rumor, and see if there was anything that we could do to either put a rest to this comeuppance or in some way make use of these happenings to pivot towards their advantage. No particular advantage either way. It wasn't some horrifying creature. It was simply maybe Dermot could explain it better. It was the spirit of a child that was, how would you put it? The ghost was, while taking the appearance of a small child, wasn't actually a ghost at all. It was simply it was simply a young human that was seems to have been affected by the magics of the world and had some innate magical abilities, and were using it on people around them. They were more in need of parentage than they were exorcism. So they had taken the shrine as a place to live, and were using these abilities of theirs to scare away others so that they were able to live here on their own. But we were able to get through to them and found them a safe place with some families that are willing to take in people with strange talents like this and train them so as to not hurt themselves.
That sounds very familiar.
Yeah, it seems like
But I
we've
don't
been
remember
on
enough
similar.
of the details to talk about it.
Are you talking about the little girl that we saved from the hag?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally different situation.
I mean,
What's
the
our
little
current
girl
leader?
that we saved from the hag who was living in a shrine, yeah, that's totally a different thing.
Well, was there what kind of shrine was this exactly?
If I remember, it
Like a
was
shrine that's a house in the woods?
to the nature god person that Zephyr likes.
Right.
But it was modified to be like a shrine to the hag mother or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
My brain's working real hard right now.
You see Dermot's brow kind of furrow. That is concerning. This child we also found at another shrine to the Wild Mother. Was this in? This was in Ankarel where you found this disrupted shrine?
It was in the
It was in
jungle
the
area.
forest, right? The jungle.
I forget
Yeah.
the name of the district.
Yes, that is concerning. A number of another of Wild Mother shrines being disrupted around the same time must not be a coincidence. We
Where
found
did you
no
find
evidence
yours?
of. It was in the center of the city in the Sigil district.
Yeah, I believe it was the river district that we were in, right?
Yeah, that is correct. It was just like the edge of the river
Just
district.
broke out the map.
Yep. sort of did not see signs of any sort of malevolence or interference from hags, but
What did you see in yours?
I mean, frankly, there was how would you put it? It was a small place, and she just simply had a hiding place beneath the tree. Just a scared child. It was not a large temple or anything of the such, just a shrine under a tree and a scared child who was using it for shelter. Their abilities were strong for someone who knows not how to control them, but not anything of great concern. But the fact that two occurrences like this apparently happened at shrines to the Wild Mother around the same time in the same city does not strike me as chance.
No, it's odd.
Maybe that is something we'll have to dig into in the future.
If we live that long. But
Point
let's
taken.
continue from there. Y'all went about proving yourself to these Vermilion Dream folks. Saved a kid. Whatever heroic deeds did you get up to?
Well, at this point, like AO will take back the narration. It was after that, we were given a little bit of time while they were figuring out what to do with us, and I believe coming to some sort of internal settlement over what both our relationship with them and Alocia's would be. So we had a little bit of time, did some odd jobs around the city. I believe that was when Galceriad was able to contact you last. But we had a little bit of trouble with some odd jobs we did down in the what was it? The clay mines on the north side of the city. We got contacted to try and help some locals with that, but it seems like they backed out at the last minute. Strange happening there. Haven't quite figured out what that was all about, but needless to say, we spent a few days exploring the mines, but then they told us they didn't want us on the job anymore, and kind of shorted us a bit, but we by the time we were done with that, we headed out. We had been contacted by the Vermilion Dream once more, and that they wanted to talk about further relationship possibilities or something of the sort. They used roundabout ways of saying that they had a job for us. But regardless, the next job was, well, I'm not sure how much of a job it was, and more of a interview of some such, and it got us in a bit of trouble. They were we were under the understanding that it was less of a robbery and more of a security test, but I think that they might have been not entirely forefront. But regardless, there was a bit of a heist that was being planned. and we were brought in to assist with some of this. It turned into quite an endeavor. There was a whole group that was well, let's just say that things went really bad, and they got into some trouble with both the law and the local casino. You see, we weren't directly involved with the casino. It seems like the casino had hired the Vermilion Dream to help them catch some thieves that they had been having trouble with. But almost hiring us as how would you put it, overqualified guards to some degree. But the whole thing kind of turned into a whole mess. There was a lot of damage that was done as some of the thieves set off some magical traps, turned into a bit of a chase. And I'll say that those thieves were very, very well equipped. But really just after that spent a good amount of time working with the casino and the local hands of Ord, and trying to retrace the steps. And there was a few guards that lost their lives, unfortunately, in that endeavor, and I believe a few hands of Ord as well in the streets when the chase broke out. So all in all, it sort of worked out, but really we weren't quite briefed on exactly what we were dealing with going in before that. Not really the kind of work we were hoping for. But at the end of it, the Vermilion Dream thought we did a good enough job to earn some modicum of what they call trust, although I don't know if they really trust anything other than their own power and money. Not too dissimilar from lots of people in this area, it seems. But I mean, that was maybe a week ago or so. Things have been moving really fast. But what have you all been up to?
Above table, are
Oh.
we the thieves? Were we the thieves?
You mean that one time that we stabbed that dwarf in an alleyway?
Oh.
And by
Yeah.
we, I mean I.
Oh.
And killed some other people as well.
And then an elephant exploded.
Nope,
Just like
we're
I
not
feel-
thieves. It was repossession.
Okay.
Now I can't help before we get to our story. I can't help but notice that some of you are maybe looking a little bit different. You know, got some accents. Ayo, looks great with your skin color. Maggie brings out your eyes really nicely. What's the
I thought you
fucking
were
guy
talking
that we
like-
think might be a werewolf is called? I always forget his name.
Irving.
Irvin.
Irving, I can't help but know that you got some new accessories, and so what's up with all this?
Hey,
I mean,
Irvin, what would you trade me if I told you that I could get your arm back?
Huh?
You see a sort of an eyebrow raise.
To whose fucking words?
It's just towards the getting his arm back comment.
Oh, okay.
Just piqued his curiosity a little bit, at very
Well, I
least.
have a limb regrowth potion. Just wondering if he'd be interested.
Yeah, well, there's
I mean, he's
You
got
definitely
kind
have got his attention,
He's
whether
got
or
a
not
pretty
he's
sick robot arm though, so I'm
interested
not
or
sure he
not.
wants it. You know. It's...
I'll take that robot arm.
Oh, okay, Rocket Raccoon, bro. Yeah, that would be the deal. She'll get the Rocket Raccoon, like gets the Rocket Raccoon steal your limb, and you get to grow a new one.
What the fuck? Okay, well, you guys can continue that conversation if you would like, or we can go back to the first one.
Bubba's gonna
I'd
put a
wanna bring it
kibosh
up.
on it for now.
Yeah, let's
maybe
do
that's
the
a
important
conversation.
stuff first.
Okay.
And Irvin's sitting there like, important stuff. It's my arm, bro.
Let me. I just want to double check something about this. Okay, that's right. I was like, I thought I had like some special thing about the arm in terms of like what the arm does, but I just check that really quick. Okay. Yeah, they're well, like I said, that first mission turned into a bit of a mess. But loss of the arm was that was my fault. Made a poor judgment call, and Irvin was able to well, he got us out of a tight spot, but unfortunately came a little bit closer to someplace he'd not like to be. Then we'd like Irvin is kind of like puts his other hand up, his good hand up, and just, I can take this one. There's a patrons at the first eclipse had something that they needed from us, and while it seemed at first it seemed like a simple enough job, just like the other, very quickly grew out of proportion. They had been experimenting with this substance ruidium that they're so obsessed with, and using it in different ways. But it seems that they told us they just needed us to go pick up a package from a allegiance contact, and it would not have been too much of a complicated job, but unfortunately, when we went up to pick up this this package from the warehouse that it was being stored in, there appeared to have been another faction that had its eyes on the same thing. There were a number of, I don't know how to describe them other than assassins, who ambushed us. They nearly killed AO, and well, they killed a number of guardsmen who showed up moments later. It wasn't even the assassins at first that were the problem, but the package that we had just got, I don't know how to describe it, but it just erupted. Out from it sprang this massive crystal beast.
Elephant?
What was it,
Oh,
elephant?
not another one of these.
Elephant?
Yeah, how'd you know?
We've
dealt
had
with
some
a
elephant
good
run-ins
few
as
of
well.
those. Yeah.
I see. Well,
They've
it's
been getting around.
they certainly can. But when it erupted from the box, I was crushed under its weight. The assassins were driven off, but and I don't know to this day if they've been caught. But before we were able to take out that elephant, I had lost my arm and was knocked out by it as it erupted from the box.
I'm desperately trying to make
And
sure that this wasn't us. I'm trying to remember. Like, I don't think it was, but
Sweat's nervous.
it's
Um,
been so long that I can't be sure.
we AO sort of takes it back from him at this point. We were detained by the Hands of Horde for questioning for a couple of days. At the end of the day, we were just given a disturbing the peace sighting and were released as they didn't seem to think that we were fully at fault for this. And frankly, they weren't able to catch the assassins that the one guard who survived did see, so we weren't blamed for the whole thing. But in the end, that's kind of went a bit bad. But we still hadn't done some of the job that we needed to do. Either way, we still had to get some of these ruidium experiments. So we went back and you wouldn't believe it, because this elephant that we needed to get now was being guarded by all sorts of other monstrosities down there, all crystalline or glass. There was what was it, like a vulture and what was that, the large one with the crushing maw. The Maggie sort of just chimes in. I believe they refer to it as a hippopotamus. Yeah, large
shudder
glass.
as he hears the word.
A large glass hippopotamus and circling vultures that were now guarding this ruidium elephant. That one we were able to make haste and get out of that predicament. But it was certainly well, we have no interest in visiting there, that menagerie again. But we returned this ruidium elephant to well, it seems our main contact point is Master Eridrine. She has been our handler per se for the last bit of time. And with our relative success on this mission, she had bestowed upon us some of the baubles that you see. And they view this stuff highly, how would you put it? It's of great value and almost a sense of power within their group. So it was quite a bit of respect for regaining their elephant, I believe. But that was only sort of the beginning. Once they gave us some of these artifacts, they then sent us into the maw here. It's been Galcerion will step in for the first time. It has been a series of events with little rest, and we feel like we're getting close towards what we're after. But I apologize for not being able to stay in better contact. I know it is not what we originally agreed, but my time and ability to contact you has been dampened. Also, the number of tangles with the Hands of Ord has sort of put us on a bit of a uneasy footing in the city, even though that they have not charged us with anything, or most of the cases has not been our fault, or we were working in legal means. I get the feeling that they have eyes on us. Mhm.
So, what's your objective, and what are you doing down here? And what's the I assume you've got some purpose over the axe.
Why, yeah, they, it's Maggie sort of hoists it a little bit. We sort of like look back and forth and kind of give a nod. We're looking for keys into the Nether Deep, and now we all have some. Mhm.
And what happens down there?
Well, the Vermilion Dream believes it is, and so does the Legions of Allsight from our gatherings, believe that it is the source of the Ruidium, and whoever gains access to it first will be able to control the supply and be a very powerful entity. But frankly, while that is what they want from us, we think there's something else at hand here, and we're interested in getting ahead and being well, we want to get, we believe that if we have the recognition of those who discover the Nether Deep and are able to pave a way into this new region, this unexplored part of the history of this area, that we might be able to leverage that and get some better notoriety in the city, maybe some better jobs, ones that don't obfuscate as much information, possibly. Mhm.
Right. So you're not thinking of handing this over to the dreamers, are you? Because we've got some umbrage of them folks in general, not of you, but perhaps somewhat of your employees, if that makes sense.
Hmm.
This ruidium stuff is nasty business, you know. Wouldn't put it past them to put in a water supply. Real villain style.
I don't think that they're going to do anything with that. They see it as far too precious to give away, at least not for a hefty price. But
We kind of crashed an auction where they were selling it, but no, wait, that was them trying to buy it. It was the other way around. My bad. Talking. It's been a while, you know. Lots happened.
Oh, you were involved in that. That's interesting.
No, we were just
They,
at an auction.
They were quite upset when they weren't able to get to that piece.
That short guy was a real asshole.
Yeah, they did not take no kindly. Kind of partially involves our.
Is it insensitive to call a gnome a short?
They are short. I think that's just subjective, isn't it?
Yeah, just because he might have been tall for a gnome, you know.
I mean, you could have
Anyways,
called him
before
that.
before
You could have been
before we
like
spiral
Pipsqueak.
into racial epithets over here.
Just, I I just don't want to be ignorant. That's all. Damn.
Oh.
Just Marak's trying to improve himself.
Rock, I think perhaps there are other lower hanging fruits that you can work on first. We'll work on the the eyes open sleeping at some point.
Marak is working on virtue signaling. Leave him alone.
The BT takes. So yeah, I mean, we are somewhat concerned about the happenings with Ruidium, but I don't think we're fundamentally at odds here. Perhaps that's a negotiation to happen because Gaz is gonna kind of look over. We don't actually care about the Ruidium that much, do we?
I mean, we probably don't want it to exist really in the normal world. It's kind of a bad. It kind of corrupts absolutely. It's.
I know
Maybe
it made my hand itchy, but what else does it do?
Yeah. I mean,
Well, it turned that aboleth all fucked up.
That is a valid point. Y'all know that you might be, wearing poison, right? Baba says, hiding his shield that he's holding.
Conveniently tucked behind his back.
This claims the two people holding it, like holding Ruidium. I've got a sword.
They kind of like look between each other. There is some alterations that we've noticed in some of the members of the Vermilion Dream, but don't have any reason to believe that it would kill you.
Kill might actually be a good thing compared to some of the things. Y'all know the aboleth down here? Like, notice aboleth? Because that guy was fucked up.
Yeah, he vanished the other day, though. We have not seen contact from him since.
Oh yeah, we killed the fuck out of him. Don't worry about that. He thought he was fuck guys. What's the guy's name? I always forget his name.
Elixion.
Alexian, yeah, he was like a really whiny version of Alexian. Which I don't think he is. I think he might have just gone crazy with all that, ruidium in his brain. So y'all might want to be careful with that. But anyways, let's what we've been up to. You shared, we share. As Baba says that he does take like a bag of like snacks that he has and pass it around.
What kind of snacks are
Right.
these?
It's trail mix, but with like instead of chocolate chips, it has a little piece of yogurt in there, and some pretzels, and
Ooh,
also
pretzels.
and a little bit of shredded meat sword on there.
Oh, that sounds so good.
So yeah, well, let's see. Who here got a memory? Because Baba's a little bit old for that kind of thing.
I mean, we could all do it together. We did a bunch of stuff.
Well, we sure did. Now, I will say before we start anything else, we have made, I think, one of the most important discoveries known to mankind. There's a guy here, and he runs a little shop. He sells meat swords.
Yeah, he's the best.
And for how much they cost, and how much food you get, and how good it is, I don't know how he doesn't have chains set up yet. I recommend y'all stop by there. Tell him Baba sent you. He knows me.
Yeah, we go there a lot.
Go there like daily.
Exactly. Literally.
There's more than once.
Lunch and dinner.
You see, Urban kind of nods, just like noted.
All right. Well, let's see. So what did we actually do after we lost track of it? What's the first thing we did? Remember us following, being in the casino and following someone and then losing track of him? So
Yeah, we followed
Yeah.
the Dwarven man to like a camp and then fuck. What was this guy? Let me look at the doodles.
Something like a dragonborn or something.
Yeah. And he was making deals.
Yeah, he's the
Wow.
reason why we found out. He left a note that we found that I wrote down.
Jesus Christ, it's been so goddamn long.
Yeah, it's been actual fucking years.
Yeah, exactly. Holy hell.
Ryan, why are you doing this to us?
I'm not doing anything. I'm eating trail mix.
That wasn't meant for you. Just meant for them.
Couldn't help myself.
Thief.
Oh. What I need
Oh,
to
is it
know from you
important
guys is more.
notes? I found it.
I don't need you guys to, like, you know, retell your entire story of how you got here. What I do need to know, though, is there anything that you're hiding from?
You know what? Let's be fucking upfront. No, we're not. Well, Baba is. I recommend we don't hide
What about
anything.
Zephyr turning into a crocodile, though? Do we need
No, I think that's
that
fine
bit?
as well.
Okay.
No, I think
Didn't
that's fine.
Zephyr like
I think that's
attack
fine as well.
Weren't
think
they
if you-
there when he transformed that one time and like he tried to bite one of them in
I don't
half? Like, wasn't that a thing?
What?
Probably.
I don't
Or
know.
was that? I think I might be
On
mixing
the-
two fights together. But I'm pretty sure near the Emerald Knot.
Yeah, at the Emerald, like after the Emerald Loop.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were
in
there
the,
when
in the
that
later half of the
transformed,
journey.
and I
Yeah,
tried
he,
to attack
he was
them.
there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
cool.
pretty sure he
Okay.
bit the fuck
No,
out of
they're fine with
Irving's
them.
arm.
Oh, wonder whether you did
Oh
anything.
yeah, yeah. We had this whole discussion of he was gonna turn into a werewolf / were crocodile.
Yeah.
Definitely is a werewolf, 100%.
Oh, okay. Are
Because I
you?
remember making jokes about him becoming one because of that. Because I was already on his tail about it. So
Yeah,
So
that's fine.
yeah. So there's that stuff. Are you gonna tell them about the Zephyr chasing the guy into his home and then into the prison and then the
oh
Yeah.
Zephyr
make
tried
them
to
feel
steal
better about
someone's
their fuck
snake
ups.
stick.
Yeah. Like
Zephyr
we'll
tried
tell
to
them
steal
about the
someone's snake
kidnapping.
stick,
Yeah.
and it went badly, and they
Mhm.
ended up in jail, and then the Cerberus Enclave tried to fight us. That's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Cerberus Assembly, sorry. My bad.
And
Yeah.
also I will
prison fight.
bring up at some
Motherfuckers ran
point
away.
my
Pissed me off.
theory about what's going on here.
All right. Let's do it. All the cards on the table.
Yeah.
And some additional cards that we were hiding up our sleeves. And we may have mixed two decks
It's like
together by
Balatro.
accident. Yeah.
While this is
Banana
all
on the
happening,
table.
what are each of you like doing through the like both sides of this discussion? Like
Juggling.
is there anything
I love it.
if
You
you
said
want
that so
to go
confidently.
for it? But like through their recounting and your recounting, is there anything that any of you are specifically looking for? Any information you're trying to get? Anything you're trying to read from them? Anything like that?
If they react at all to my theory.
Okay, so you're thinking about your theory. Nova, is there anything that you're looking for in this conversation, or are you just kind of listening?
I'm just gonna listen.
Okay. Zephyr, is there anything in their recounting or your recounting, anything specific you're looking for or waiting for or like trying to talk about?
I kind of just want to see if I can figure out a little bit more about any other temples they might have seen besides the one with the girl with Melora.
Okay. Okay. And what was the last bit?
And if they've seen any other kinds of like corruptions or whatever, like the ones that we dealt with specifically.
Got it. Okay, and then
Baba, are we telling him about the hag needle?
Yeah, why not? I mean, none of them were a target, right?
I don't think so.
I think you'd know by now because I think
Yeah, I
this is
mean,
kind of like it will kind of do its thing.
well, I mean, also didn't I get encased in like a block of metal or something?
It gave us a needle.
Yeah, but I thought I had added it encased in like a block of molten metal.
I don't remember.
You don't? Okay. Maybe I just
I
talked
feel like
about
I'd
it and never
remember
did it.
that. Oh.
All right. Well,
um,
maybe I planned that and just never said anything about it. Wouldn't surprise me.
that's possible.
Yeah.
But you were given a vision when you received the needle
Mhm.
of a number of faces flash before you, young, old,
Yeah.
child, destitute, royalty, various individuals. There was one that hung towards the end that you recognized, but in a place you didn't. And it was one of those things where you got the sense that all of these faces could be the targets, but that last one hung a bit longer and seemed to have a bit more weight for it. But overall, the message you received with that needle was essentially, at some point in your journey, it will become clear to you when you have to use it.
Right. No. Yeah. So yeah, and I mean, I'm happy to tell him that Baba may have turned himself into a slave for a hag. It's fine.
I was there. I had to be with you. It was a we thing.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that like if I die, the responsibility passes to you. But until then,
Yeah.
you're
So
kind
it's it's still kind of a we thing.
fair enough. If you want to be part of that situation, you are more than welcome to be.
Sure, jump on the sinking boat. Fucking your power.
Yeah. Here, have this block of lead.
Okay. So, you so really quickly then, Maroc, is there anything that you're looking for, keeping an eye out for,
I'm
curious
just trying to
about
get
in all of this?
a feel of their like overall like moral ethics here. Like, are they willing to like do all of this for profit if it means hurting people? Like, because they're talking about like getting ahead a lot, and like, I want to know if they're in it for like helping people, or if they're in it to just like get rich and get famous
Okay.
and get. I'm not sure what I plan to do with any of that information, but it's what I'm interested in right now.
Okay, so you're kind of trying to gauge their moral compass a little bit.
Yeah.
Okay. And then Baba, last one. Is there anything specific you're keeping an ear out for, or an eye, or what's not?
Yeah, Bubba's going to two things actually. One is Bubba's going to be trying to see if he can kind of gauge how honest they are when they say that they don't really have any allegiance to the Vermilion Dream. If we're just being taken for a ride there. And then the second thing is Bubba's trying to kind of gauge if there's like been like a change in their personality, because this is too long ago, but Bubba might remember it as opposed to players, like what their kind of like objectives were, way back when, like when we first met them, and before they got redeemed up. Were they kind of more, starry-eyed dreamers, or were they always kind of mercenaries?
Okay. So I'm gonna have you roll, and then the two of you specifically, and then this is gonna kind of be averaged out over the course of this like amount of time that you're spending in this conversation. So I'll have you roll now, and then we'll kind of go through the next beats. And then if there's a point where something comes up, I'll let you know. Otherwise, you'll kind of get a takeaway vibe, if you will, from the things that you were looking at.
Yeah.
So we'll start with Maroc. If you could roll just one like insight check for me. And this is going to be kind of, the DC is a sliding scale. It's kind of more averaged across the course of this long conversation. You said 14? Okie dokie.
I rolled a 7 and a +7.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Look
And
how
then
good I am at stealth. I don't think I've ever used stealth on this character.
yeah, not your troops signature move. But and then Baba, if you could roll 2 insight checks for me.
2 insight checks. Well, I got a +5. Let's see those ones. Ooh, that was close. 12 and a 11. Wow, holy balls. Tell me that you're Liam without being Liam, or without telling me that you're Liam.
Shut the fuck up.
You can't break me.
You're gonna hear about that until the day that you die now.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
Liam dies.
I think he'll still hear about it.
God damn it.
It's like me and Biff. If I fuck something up because I'm translating things funny, it's always a bifflation.
That's true. Okay. So the first one is you're trying to like figure out this also out their ties to Vermilion Dream, whether or not they were a true thing or not, when they were talking about that, and trying to figure out like how deep that connection goes. And the second one was just essentially like looking for some sort of personality change from when you first noticed that or first met them. Yeah. All right. Okay, that makes sense to me. So I will keep an eye on that as this continues, and I'll give you a sort of a summary at the end if nothing else specific comes up along the way. But I believe, Shul, you are about to start going into
My
your
crackpot theory.
Yes. So if you would like to, you are free to take it away as they all sort of shift their attention towards you.
Okay, do I have to roll anything, or am I just saying what my theory is?
Is there something you would like to roll, or I just thought you
I
were
was just
gonna
trying to
start
see if
talking.
they would react to it all, like if maybe they heard something about it.
Okay. Yeah, roll an insight check as well, and then go ahead and like if you want to summarize for the class, because I want to make sure that that I'm not leaving anything out of what I think your theory is.
So my theory is that Elixion like held back Gramush essentially when the stuff happened and he died, but Elixion, his power is weakening because of the spread of the ruidium, and that Gramush might come back with the use of like more rubidium mean more Gramush.
You see a few of them kind of exchange glances. Dermot especially kind of furrows his brow deeply, postulating about what you've proposed. He just, you suggesting that the spread of this ruidium will have ties to breaking the betrayer of God free of his chains?
Yeah, because like all of a sudden there's a surge in rubidium, but then at the same time Elixion is calling for help. And when he was taken, when the aboleth was infected by the ruidium and had Elixion's mind mixed in with it, it seemed like he was uh like being abandoned by the gods. So maybe he's just losing his powers over Gramush. And it would honestly, my dad worshipped Gramush and whatever, and he's pretty violent, and everything that's getting corrupted by the red stuff is getting pretty violent, so it's like, you know. You see a door, you say it's a door kind of thing.
It's an interesting thought. I had not seen that line of inquiry drawn before. You see at this point, Galsariad will hype up, commenting on your theory. Most of what those studying it seem to believe is that there's some connection to the how would you put it? The crimson moon, that of Ruitus, hence the name. This is the first that I've heard of a connection to Grimush, though. I am not extremely versed on the histories of Kelmoro, but it's my understanding that that would line up with the fall of it, though, that Grimush was greatly in charge of the destruction of this city.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I
Elysium's
suggest
death site is like just over there. So
Yeah,
And you
Elysium was
almost
here when it happened, so it's kind of the last
yeah,
place
we've
he
been meeting a
was.
lot of ghosts that were here when it happened. It's actually quite
And
weird.
one that isn't a ghost, which is kind of fucked up. But
Yeah, that
that's-
one's also weird. I will look over at Nova. Nova's gonna live for a long time.
Nobody's gonna play
Well,
with
I
my
mean,
next
maybe.
party.
I'll say I just kind of like looks at all you like quizzical look. Were you all not aware of this?
This is
Bit of
like
what?
the other side of the planet to where we live.
I'm
I do not-
referring to the lifespan of elves.
Oh no, the elf stuff.
I was raised by raccoons, and I'll die when
I
I'm
mean,
like
I knew they
30
lived
years
long, but
old.
like I thought that was like like
Yeah, I thought it was like
extra
a
few years.
cataclysmic event. Like no one survived it, and even then, why would you want to stay down here, kind of thing?
Well, her brain was a bit soupy. Um,
Hmm.
that might have something to do with it. But yeah, no, I think people understand that elves live a long time, but it's difficult to gauge it when you live to like 50. You know, anything past that's just a number.
At this point, Irvin kind of speaks up and he's just like, it is, it is definitely a bit of a, how would you put it? Frightening concept. Shortness of life. And there is a certain trepidation that it puts you on now, knowing that it could, what once was thought to be long could be short also soon.
Well, my mama always said, Baba, we live a short life because God wants us sooner, and he thinks that elves are dookie. Now, that last part, she may have been a bit racist, but I think the first part might have some merit.
I see it runs in the family.
I will blank face. I didn't have a mom. She died when I was a baby.
There you have it. That's what we've been up to.
I see.
Sorry if we've like meddled with your stuff, though. We didn't know.
Well, I don't think anybody knew what was going on. We'll call it a communication breakdown. Takes two to tangle, after all.
Tango? Isn't it tango?
I don't know what tango is. That kind of drink.
Okay.
At this point, they sort of bit of a nod. Well, regardless of the source of this iridium and the effects, I think it's best that we how would you say best that we get to the bottom of it, see what we can find out. I'm definitely eager to test these keys out. Hopefully what we find in there will illuminate some answers for us.
Well, Babo's ready to go. How about y'all? You good to go? Anybody feeling a little bit, need a nap or something?
So is it like any iridium weapon is a key, or is it like specific ones?
Are you asking the class per se?
Yeah.
I'm
like looking at my sword in my hand. It's like iridium sword. I'm like,
at this point, Urban will Chipping again. What we were told from our contact was that seems like most anything made of ruidium could work as a way to unseal the gateway per se. Just seems that only things that have been touched by it will allow you to enter. Little concerned about what that means for what we'll find on the other side, though.
I'm guessing probably ruidium.
Yeah. The question: do we all need one? Because I don't think all of us have a ruidium weapon.
I think once the door is open, the door is probably open.
Okay.
I will pipe in. We haven't tried it since we have been down here and had this information. We just figured safer than not, and to finish exploring what we hadn't. But
That's a good point.
But now seems like a good time for now seems like a good time once we get our things settled to venture on to the next part. I don't think there's anything else we'll need from Kelmaro before venturing into the Nether Deep.
So our mission here was to find the gate and the key to the Nether Deep.
You had a few tasks. Would you like a recap of the tasks?
Wait, can I say if I have the right ones?
Okay, go for it.
Find the key to the Nether Deep with a reward of 1,000 gold drawn next to a penis. Find the key to the Nether Deep and where and how it fits. There was the quest to meet Insight and ask about the snake staff, which we did. And then there is the task of giving the tablet, which we have, which is like the giving them the tablet, like the tablet of like Alexian's origin, which is what they wanted, the researchers.
Okay, yeah, so you need the researcher's tablet, you need sorry, I missed the middle one in there. It was what was you say before the tablet to the researchers?
Researcher's tablet, talking to about the snake staff, and going to the Cobalt Soul and telling him we found the key to the Nether Deep.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, that's I think the major things there. Yeah, you have the tablet that you were going to give back to Insight, because that is what they were looking for, and they made a deal with you for that information. So that is that you essentially have, but you haven't handed it over yet per se. You were trying to find out some key or way into the Nether Deep for the Cobalt Soul, and also just kind of gain the trust of the Allegiance of All Sight, and whether or not you require their help to find the key, just kind of, maintain that contact there on behalf of the soul. But yeah, those were your main things. Was Insight asked for information in exchange for information in relation to the tablet, and the soul sent you here looking for some sort of key or entrance to the Nether Deep. So yeah, I think you got it.
So we just need to turn in our quest, and then we can go to the Nether Deep, right?
If you would like.
Unless the party just wants to go. I'm just saying this out loud in case.
I'm not in a rush to go into the horrible place.
We'd get 1,000 gold before we leave, and maybe like a level up or something for turning in the quest.
I mean, I reckon we're in the area, and I think we're all pretty good to go. And Baba's going to he's going to kind of indicate to the rest of the party surreptitiously that there might be more information, but he's not going to share it right now. Or other reasons.
Irvin sort of looking down at the creature dissolving next to him, just kind of, it would be ill-advised for us to dive into an endeavor like this, half-cocked per se. Wouldn't want another near-death experience where not needed.
Well, you got information that about this place? Because I'll be honest, we ain't find diddly squat.
No, I think you have more than us, to be honest.
Well, then I think we're about as cocked as we're gonna get.
Then do we want to go turn in the quest, come back, and then leave?
As you kind of postulate this question out into the air, Ao just kind of looks over at her compatriots, and I think that maybe Irvin's right about this. Maybe we all could use a moment of respite before charging into what lies ahead of us.
I suppose y'all look a little bit munted.
Yeah. So maybe we'll get that rest and then meet you at the gate or inside the entrance.
Probably at the gate would be better, because if you're in the entrance, you might like get caught out by something, and that would suck.
How about we all meet in the where the scholars are based, and then we can go over together. Who knows what else we'll run into you down here on the way to the
I
entrance.
don't know if the researchers would be okay with people with a bunch of ruidium in their body.
Oh, they got the
I
tags.
mean, they're wearing the Allegiance of Oversight badges.
Okay.
I'm assuming they've been seen already.
Yeah, probably pass through there, I reckon.
It might be best if we limit our exposure.
Where y'all spending the night then? Lest we, lose contact again for another half a year.
Half a year? It's been like, what, 3 weeks?
Oh,
I know, Elf. I live until the age of 50, then I die.
He's talking about turtle years.
3 years real world, 3 weeks in game. Same.
Yeah, exactly.
They sort of reconnoiter. Maybe it is best if we turn in to the surface. We do have some business we need to settle with the Vermilion Dream. They might help us to see what their next move is as well. They wanted to find out how you get in, and we found out. It's just a matter of next. I presume that they're going to want to find out what's on the other side next, so that they can learn how to manipulate it. But I guess there's only one way to find out.
I'll make a suggestion, and don't take this the wrong way, but them being somewhat ruidium kind of crazed, y'all want to leave a ruidium with us, so because they might decide that y'all have served your purpose, if you give them a way in, or at least hide your stuff somewhere.
Don't have any reason to believe that they'd confiscate us, and frankly,
I don't think they would confiscate it. I think they might, if they are the kind of people that Aloysian made them seem to be, they'd murder you and ditch your bodies in an alley somewhere. Industrial red gas is confiscation.
I suppose it serves the same purpose at the end of the day.
Give or take.
I'll take your trepidation into account, Bob. I appreciate the insight. But all due respect, we'll find some place to hide ours if it comes to that.
Well, sounds good.
Wait, do we have a message stone? Like a pair? Don't we have a pair of message stones?
No, we have one that goes to the cobalt soul.
I'm pretty sure that's the case. I don't believe you have I don't think you have like just a full set laying around. I could be.
I have 2 sending stones.
Where do they go?
I don't. I have a sending stone
pretty
and
sure
then
we-
sending stones, like plural, in my inventory.
Oh.
Hmm.
They've bought it from the market.
I'm trying to,
feel
because
like
I think
bought one. Like I bought a
I'm
set.
pretty sure here. Let me. I think I might. Yeah, I think you bought them from the Cobalt Soul because you have a insider deal on sending stones
Fair
from the
enough.
credit.
I
Cobalt
remember
Soul.
them not being cheap, but still thinking that I should get them. How about this? If I could give you one of the sending stones. I'm talking to AO now.
Yo.
Ew.
If you feel that would be helpful and you have no other use for it,
Not
make sure we
currently.
make sure we don't trip on each other in a less than favorable way.
Yeah. Cause like at the end of the day, what matters is, I guess, our allegiance to each other. You know.
Interesting. Well, I'm willing if you are.
Yeah, and I just kind of do a motion to toss, and then I toss it at her gently.
Okay. Catches it, takes a look at it, hands it to Galsariad, who kind of does the same, looks it over, places it into his bag. Appreciated. Baba, through that conversation, you get the sense that they're not fully bought in to the allegiances propaganda. There's definitely a little bit of hesitation. But you also get the sense that they're the way they're talking about it, it's like they're definitely dealing with people that are very invested. And they are maybe not as invested as them. More than anything from AO.
Our POV, I'm at
your door. Trying to remember back to who these people were when you spent a number of weeks traveling with them. They definitely, that starry-eyed sense of adventure has been crushed out of them quite sufficiently, pretty much across the board, but most notably in AO. You sense where once was kind of a starry-eyed, for lack of a better term, kind of sense of adventure and wanting to rally her friends here together and become known heroes. You still get the sense that their goals haven't shifted. It's just that their outlook has become a bit
Jaded.
muddied. Yeah, jaded. Jaded's a good word. You still get the sense more than anything where it's like when they're talking about going into the nether deep into this adventure ahead, they're doing it for themselves and to prove that they are up to it. And it's kind of like that is kind of almost like dripping from them at this point. Like they're proving something, but it's not to the Vermilion Dream. They're not the one that they're trying to prove something to. It's more internal than that. Dermot hasn't changed too much. You see almost he's a bit more confident than anything. But there's definitely just a bit of world weariness to him. The others are a bit harder to gauge, a bit quieter. Irvin definitely seems to have you get the sense that he's not expressing his feelings fully. His sentences are a bit you feel like almost every time he's talking he's leaving something unsaid. And
you know what might get him to come out of his shell? A brand new arm.
Maybe. But and you definitely picked up a bit of a I would say like almost like a darkness of what's the word I'm looking for? Morbidity or something about him. Not quite melancholic, but definitely a bit of something about the harrowing events and probably the loss of limb, and he almost died here again today, was caught out. It seems to be weighing on him greatly.
Knowledge of his mortality, a little, it's basically a midlife crisis.
New
yeah,
year, new you.
Bit. But it seems to be weighing particularly heavy on him, more so than the others. They all have that a bit of jaded, but he seems to have definitely the most of that kind of like fear in him. Maggie and Gelsariot are a bit harder to read. They've definitely been changed by this. Gelsariot, you remember being a bit more uppity, haughty, if you were, cocksure, and you've not seen any of that in this. He's been quite quiet, even in regards to some of the conversations. And when you guys were going over your stories, you might have expected him in the past to weigh in and query you about some of the magical artifacts you encountered and stuff, but he was almost utterly silent and unresponsive. Maggie as well has not been weighing in as much. They've kind of
Maggie's always been quiet.
Maggie's always been quiet, but it's often she would consult with AO and bring up her opinions when she thought that a better course could be taken, and she seems to just kind of be observing even more so than before. So there's definitely been a bit of a jading and a sharpening in some ways of their personality. You do just sense kind of a general hardness and exterior wall on all of them that was not there before. Maroc.
Someone cost create whimsy.
Not a single whimsy was had this day.
That's why we're here. We are the cast whimsy.
But Maroc, they definitely started this adventure as, mercenaries looking to make a name for themselves. And you don't feel like that compass has shifted too greatly. You definitely feel like there's been a bit of a, not corruption of, but a tone change. It seems like their goals are the same, but they're not as
They're a bit more
positive.
pragmatic.
Yes, yeah, a little more pragmatic. They definitely still, and then they were, AO especially was more upfront with you at the beginning of all this than anyone. They AO, at least her goal is to lead her group to, or at the beginning, when you first met, was to lead their group to fame, fortune, become known and loved heroes. And don't think that's changed, but the realities of what they've encountered along the way might have made how they get to that goal, made the path to that maybe a bit differently from what they would originally wanted. Mhm. So it's do with that what you may. There's definitely been a shift in them across the board and a uneasiness that wasn't there before. But at the moment, they seem to be um, relatively straight and level with you as far as moving forward. Doesn't seem like you overall, like it seems like they have their own objectives here that are, for the moment, at least somewhat aligning with yours. They're not trying to get in your way, and it seems like they don't seem to think you're getting in their way either.
So where y'all put it? Where's your pillow tonight, so to speak?
That is a good question. Might be best for us to head up back towards the surface. We have rooms that we can rely on. Might not be a bad idea to check our equipment and make sure there's nothing else that we will need before this next stage in our adventure. I do believe that we're owed some amount of money as well, so we might need to restock.
Well, I reckon after we should we can show you all the meat sort guy. Maybe grab some drinks. I feel like we're due some reminiscent about the good old times before all this shenanigans started going down. The whole, oh shit, we're gonna die every other day.
Not against that. If anyone else has any problems, we'll discuss it. But
Drinks are on Bubba.
maybe we'll join for that. It's been a while since we've had a moment to relax, but we'll have to make sure that we get paid first, and then where do you want to reconvene if that's the case?
Well, it's a pretty decent. Was it a bar, or was it a casino across from where we were staying? Oh, we were staying in a casino. Oh, fuck it. Well, the place we were
The
staying has a
Golden
pretty. Yeah, the Golden Chip has a pretty decent drink selection.
Yeah, we can meet up there again. It's not
All
too
right, then.
far.
We'll get you some meat swords too. What flavor you like? Veal, pork, or mystery?
Why is it specifically veal, but they don't offer like beef?
Oh,
They find
they
beef desert, dude. It's probably camel or something.
Camels have veal?
What do you call camel meat?
I don't think there's a word for it.
Well, then veal's as good as any other.
They sort of exchange a look. Well, it's your favorite spot, so leave it up to dealer's choice. How about that?
Sounds good.
Well, apparently they call it camel beef.
That feels wrong.
So much worse than veal.
Yeah, just call us on the sending stones when you're
veal is
freshened up.
specifically like the meat of young calves, like baby cows. So baby camel beef.
Yes.
Strange
Sorry,
one.
Elaine.
Fine, whatever.
You're
Venison.
good. You're good. You're good.
Okay. Well, on that note, think we'll take a moment to have a look around. And are you all heading back now?
I think there's one place that we haven't quite checked out yet. I think we've had eyes just about everywhere else. We haven't
You're talking
gone
about-
north. Sorry, go
Oh,
ahead.
okay. I thought you were
We haven't
talking
gone
about the north.
north of where the fucking ghost priest guy was. I don't think we've gone north of there. Because we go all the way north. I think that's where the scholars are, right?
They
the
like
river
you
tilling.
you have been going south since like they basically were exploring south of their place with their like the already explored regions. So you followed the already explored regions to the south, and then you've been heading like south and east since you left the like explored areas.
Yeah. Is there anything between like? I think you gave us like an idea, like a rough idea of what we saw when we were like high up on the plateau with a ghost dude, and I think there was something between that point and like basically our point of origin, like the entrance to the hole.
Yeah,
I was
wasn't there some
thinking?
stairs down, and we went there, and the stairs were like spooky, so we didn't go down there.
No, that was like that was slightly to the west, I think, like northwest. But we just go straight north. Is there anything? Did we see anything?
Give me 1 minute. I have to find
Because we've kind of gone like almost like an L shape, like a capital L shape. I think.
Yeah, a bit.
Like
you're not
we're doing
entirely
like
wrong.
doing like a square, but we haven't quite finished one side of it yet. I could be wrong though.
You're not wrong. I just have to find my map. It's
all good.
The map.
I had a
the map.
what do you call it to it? A shortcut to it, but it is no longer here on my computer because it is different.
I forgive you.
This
The
time.
fuck is my D&D folder?
No, every time. Ryan always gets forgiven.
What about me?
You get forgiven 1.5 times out of 2.7 incidents.
Oh, I thought we were the same person. I thought you saw us as the same.
No, I was I was corrected.
I don't know. One of us said I resent that. One of us said I present that. So
Yeah, so yeah, obviously, if you were the same person, you would have both said the same thing. So
close enough. I feel like that's like a twin-like answer.
It might have just been a dyslexic answer. Who knows?
Ooh, I'm illiterate, so it's possible.
Be you role playing as real life as fucking Henry?
This is just how I am in my natural state. I don't know what you want from me.
Consistency, damn it!
I always say I'm illiterate.
There's the D&D folder.
Then I see you typing things at me in all caps.
Yeah, because
They
when I'm
just do
triggered, I
that
become illiterate.
All caps is a sign of illiteracy. You know, honestly, based on what I've seen on the internet, that kind of makes sense.
Not wrong. Okay. Folder found. Map attained. Okay, so there you're not wrong. There was something that you could see like kind of just barely through the murk from where you were at with the tower with the ghosts. Let me see. Let me pull up the description of what you were able to sort of make out in the darkness. As you're figuring out where to go next, you see Irvin and Galsariad sort of start shifting through some of the rubble here, looking around to see if there's anything else, anything wedged under the slowly like dissolving jellyfish thing, or anything of note in these ruins. Kind of just begin sifting through the rubble. Ayo's having a conversation with Maggie. And let's see. Next, there is Here it is. What did you see there?
Are you asking me or are you?
Sorry, no. I was
yourself.
talking to myself.
Right.
So what you were able to see, and this you kind of just saw like the tops of like coral and kelp.
Right.
Kind of like you weren't able to see like what it was attached to at the bottom, but you could tell that there was essentially some sort of rocky 50. Oh wait, no. Blah, 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 blah. Oops, skipped a little bit. Okay, so there's definitely like a coral and kelp bed over there. But you also were able to see the ruins of a like the tops of ruins of what appears to be another tower. Like another like guard tower or some sort that you had yet to explore, and you could kind of see the tops of it from the cliff, like looking down. But the further away was murky and dark, so you weren't able to fully make out. Just there's some sort of structure there that you have not been to yet.
Yeah, I want to go check out the coral and the potentially ruined tower.
Loot, 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 loot.
Sure.
That
I'm
sounds
sure
like
we won't all get murdered by something horrible.
Well, in case we do, we have now passed the torch. So it sounds like there's at least one enthusiastic yes.
I mean, I'm down. I just...
The shield guardian can pick up Zephyr and Nova if they say no.
For what?
We're gonna go explore another ruined tower that was nearby before completing the quest.
Oh.
That'll we split the party. Everybody that wants to go to a ruined tower goes to a ruined tower, and everybody else goes and turns in the quest.
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
And then some people can go with the parasites here, and some can go get the meat swords. Pre-book for meat swords for tonight.
I call for that one actually.
And someone can go check up on the a porridge man's daughter.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. four ways to split the party right now.
Well,
we need
3
one
more.
Only
more.
2 people are going to.
We need one more. I'll go see question.
Okay,
yeah.
you go.
Okay, there
You
we
go
go.
have your tryst with the question. And I think someone needs to go apologize to the guy in the basement that we offended.
We don't have enough
guy
people for that actually.
Yeah.
We might have to leave him alone.
The Neverdark place.
Huh?
It might be fun. You should see if Question wants to come to the Neverdeep place.
What if she
The
dies?
Neverdark. Well, then
What if
ghost
it's a really
girlfriend score.
What if it's a really romantic trip, and you guys end up bonding, and
Alternatively, trauma bonding.
Yeah, trauma bonding.
Everything
It's
you
the
do
strongest
might
form.
kill you. How are you ever gonna spend time with Question? I'm just saying.
Okay,
Just think about all
Alright, so we split this party 5 ways, right?
6 ways.
6 ways. We don't have 6 of us. Oh, well, I guess the parasite party could be 6.
All right.
Okay, but seriously, what do y'all want to do?
I'm happy.
Yeah, let's go visit the temple.
All right, we're going to the place, I guess.
Yeah, let's go. I mean, who
We're gonna
knows? There might
platinum
be,
this bitch.
there might be some other secret information over there because, that's seemingly what keeps happening.
Yeah.
We're gonna go there.
We'll find
a convenient book that tells us all the questions we've asked.
Maybe we'll find Maybe we'll find the corpses of the parasites, and these are just imitations.
Oh.
Just saying, it's a possibility.
Yeah, that is a strong possibility. Narrow my eyes towards them.
Well, but
you
should kill your friends before they kill you.
Exactly.
As you're sitting there kind of debating what to do, and at this point the water has definitely fully filled the room. Yeah, I have no idea. I have no idea how long that lasted, but it It's definitely been wet for a while, but you all can breathe
Yeah.
underwater and stuff. So
Yeah, it's fine.
This point is they're kind of like debating where to go next. You see Irvin kind of swim up to Ao and Galceriod and kind of pass them a bag. And they all kind of like start kind of sifting
Irvin's the
through
plug.
it. What?
He's the plug.
What
Don't
part?
worry.
Anyhow, I'm afraid of where that's going. But
Irvin is selling them weed. Is the joke I was.
Oh, okay. Well, you posted things about a different kind of plug a few minutes ago.
Yeah,
so-
I realized that might have muddied the water. Wait, bad choice of words.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they kind of look through it and sort of look back and go, hey, you helped us out here, so Irvin wants to pass some of this along to you. Let's see. Let's see. What do we have here? Got a few baubles that we fished out from the whatever that thing was.
Oh yeah, jellyfish balls.
There's looks like some sort of jewelry box. Yeah, we got the axe we were after. I don't know if you have any interest in this.
I will gladly swoop
There's-
it up. Thank
Just a
you.
jewelry box? Is there anything cool about it? Anything?
Is there anything cool about the jewelry box?
It's just flagstones.
Can we just pop it open?
Hey, Irvin, I'll trade you an arm for your sword.
A sword arm, if you will.
I feel like this is a dinner conversation. Talk about it over dinner.
Yeah, let's get on our way. We got things to do.
Let
money
him
to
mull
collect,
over whether he wants to lose his gorgeous robot arm.
overlords to appease.
Chew on that one for a while. I say that, walk away.
Think it over.
Hey, sweet cheeks. Think
right.
about
It
it.
kind of gives you about a quizzical look. We'll see about that. Curious what your methods are.
My nut.
Right. Well, I think it's time that we part ways. Have a good time with your tower. And we'll be
Looking
I
for
feel like
looking
Maroc said my nut, and I just fucking jab him in the gut.
What?
in the nuts.
I was given specific descriptors for this potion, and one of them was that it's nutty. Okay? That's. I took very specific notes about these potions.
Well, we look forward to drinks tonight. Think about the old time stories you want to tell us. Best story wins the golden dragon drink. It's real expensive.
sort of exchange of looks. Keep that in mind. See you a bit later.
And Bubba will fearlessly lead the troop onward to darkest depths and crumbling towers unknown.
All righty. Begin leading them on. Was there any questions before you all begin adventuring towards the next point of interest?
Any last attempts at starting a fucking brawl?
No, does the jewelry box, does it look like anything? Like, is it special?
It seems like a really well made, if not waterlogged and somewhat crusted over box. It's definitely either locked or sealed shut in some way. But yeah, it's just you haven't been able to see what's inside yet, but it seems like a really, really nice box, probably made by a very wealthy person or owned by a very wealthy person at some point.
Okay, I'll put it in my backpack then and move along.
Okay. Add one jewelry box to your bag. Alrighty then. So you all begin swimming out towards your next point of interest. Are you heading like straight for the tower that you've been to?
Yeah, I guess we'll kind of like go back to the last place where we could see stuff from.
Okay. So with that in mind, then, I am going to take your tokens and move you over there because it's not too far. And then we'll see what happens once you get there. Pick you guys up. Rock. Shul, Nova, Baba, Zephyr. That is everybody. Take you guys. We're just gonna give you a hop, skip, and a jump.
How nervous did it make you when we were talking about splitting the party?
Oh, I mean, like, it's one of those things. It's like I can't be nervous if I'm just not going to let it happen because,
What?
just like
You're
we're going in six
railroading
different.
us?
Well, no, let's railroading is a strong term. It'd be more like killing you on the spot.
Oh. Wait, then we can make new characters, guys.
Oh, druid.
Let's go.
Oh,
I'm
I
really
see.
enjoying-
I see that your interests are in fact not aligned with ours. I guess we'll have to kill you, and the party kills you.
I've been really admiring the Circle of the Stars druid. Like, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is a very interesting druid. Say that. Okay. So you all come back over here because this is the last location that you could see down off this cliff. So you're at the top of a cliff face or the cliff edge now. This was clearly like some sort of watchtower that could like overlook the surrounding landscape when it wasn't submerged underneath quite murky water, and you can just kind of barely make out bits of the kelp and like a crumbled structure quite a bit of the ways down. So what would you like to do?
To use my eyes to see if I can notice anything interesting about the structure.
Okay,
Yeah.
roll a perception check.
I would also like to roll a perception check.
Cool. Anyone who wants can roll a perception check.
Oh yeah.
That's 13. I see
Might as well.
things, but not exceptional things.
I see a 14. Slightly
Five.
more
Nova's
exceptional.
so good at seeing underwater, dude.
Yes,
Like,
you
how-
What else I see?
You're all looking and squinting and can't make anything out. And then Nova kind of swims a bit forward, looks over your shoulder, and says, "Nope, can't see anything either. You have to swim closer."
Damn it.
Ah,
Motherfucker.
Wow!
Thanks, Nova.
Wow!
No, it is heavily obscured in that direction. So you can kind of make out like some stones and like the tops of kelp, but beyond a certain point in that direction, it's just murky blackness. There's not much to be seen from where you are. You're gonna have to get closer to make much out. So would you like to get closer?
Yeah.
Let us get closer. Bubba will take the lead if nobody else wants to.
Okay. Let me.
Swimming. Sure. What's the worst that can happen?
I'm concerned that she's laughing as much.
I just saw
I know.
Barack in the corner of my vision.
I
Don't
was
worry about
having some
it.
troubles.
Let me. Okay, so as you swim off the top of the ruins of this tower, you see the cliff kind of descend in front of you, and darkness lies below. So essentially, this kind of direction, if you can see the little light, is where you see like the just kind of glimpses as like the murk kind of shifts of what would be once a tower. But there's a significant elevation change as you kind of swim downwards.
Yeah,
So
cool.
continuing down into the deeper pits.
Let's do it.
Okay. Let me grab all of you, make sure you're somewhat. Oh yeah, you are somewhat together. How convenient.
Look at us.
There we go. Okay. As you swim down there, let me read to you what you first comes into view. Make sure I'm looking at the right one. Yes, this is this one. Okay. The tower that you swim down towards has both fallen over at some point and also collapsed inward, what remains of it. And you can see oh yeah, so like at one point there might have been like a significantly tall tower here, but from what you can see here is mostly just like a rim of like the foundational structure that is still here. You just kind of are, as you get down towards the base of the floor here, you're starting to see bits of where the structure originally fell over, and the walls that have like collapsed in on themselves, laying against the floor of the oceanic surface here almost. But now we're essentially you're looking at like heaps of rubble. Let's see. Okay, yeah. So I will bring you down as you sort of approach. And let's see. I think I might need to lower the darkness a little bit. Okay. So at the base here, at the deepest part, you find yourselves in a
Oh, there's water down here.
Because you're all aquaphobic, I will move the water. You
I'm an ally.
You find yourselves in the base of the ruins of this structure, and there's just scattered debris in most directions. Is there anything you would like to do?
It's dark as fuck
I'd
down
like
here, bro.
to find
Yep.
treasure.
You would like to find treasure. How would you like to go about finding treasure?
Nova, do you have like
With my eyes.
What's up?
the light spell, the little
Yeah, I can make the little lights pop up.
yeah, can you do that for us? Cause it's dark as fuck.
I'm making a bunch of lights pop up.
Let me.
Isn't it weird that the one with like really light sensitive eyes can cast a spell light?
Magic.
Well,
Well,
in
the reason
that
that they
way,
have
you could also think it's weird that they also have fire magic because fire can be pretty bright.
Well,
Well, I mean,
they
fire
have
has
the light
other
spell.
purposes apart from being bright.
Yeah, but like the reason they have sensitive eyes is because they're always in the dark. So light spells are really useful.
Yeah.
I guess you can flashbang your friends.
Okay. Second. There's the button. All right. Let's see. That's a dancing light, and it is controlled by Nova. Okay, so you are able to make a little light. That's supposed to be. Okay. So you kind of make a little light appear and shimmer around. Maroc, you said that you were using your eyes to look for buried treasure or something like that?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll a perception check. Anyone else would like to do anything while Maroc is glancing around into the darkness?
I also wish to perceive if there
That's
is
a
anything on
15.
the ground.
Do I see any like glints from the light wandering around? Oh, is that a Vulcan blade? Nice.
Okay,
Not that I'll ever roll a 20, so.
yes, both of you can roll perception. I see that you have. There is quite a lot of, well, it is not represented here. This area is like covered in quite a lot of growth and like fallen rubble. So if you would like to, you think that like there might be something buried under all of it, but you're gonna have to kind of like dig in and start.
Yeah, can I snuffle around like a pig looking for truffles?
Wait, what?
He wants to be a pig sniffing for truffles.
Oh, okay, okay, yeah. I mean, if
Little
you want to
Billabitty.
bury your nose into the rocks and start moving them around, you think you can, but it's
It's a classic bugbear method, you know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, if you'd like to get down and start going about it, you're free to. But yeah, it's definitely, you kind of get the sense that like between the murk of the dark down here and just the amount of debris, if there's anything here or anything that was like in the tower when it collapsed, you're probably gonna have to move some stuff around, and like get down and start
Hey,
sifting
Boba,
through
drain
stuff
this
to
area.
find
We need to look
anything.
for shit.
But so are at least the two of you interested in beginning your excavation, or is there something else you'd like to do?
I'd mainly be looking for like jokes aside, what this room was. Well, like, was it just like a guard tower? Like, is like what kind of furniture was in it? Like, you know,
Okay.
what was the purpose of this building?
Okay, so you start looking around for that, and then Shul, did you say something?
I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
To go where are you?
Go look for treasure.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay, so you're trying to analyze it, figure out like what this building was, and Shul is looking for treasure. Can both of you roll an investigation check for me? See if you can deduce anything or sift through things to find something.
Treasure,
of note.
lore bits.
That's a 12.
All the bits.
Well,
I have a 0
I
in
rolled a
this.
12, but got a 19 because I got +7.
Because I'm dumb.
Very nice. Morak, you definitely get the sense that this was some sort of guard tower. It's not too dissimilar from one of the other guard towers that you found in the area. Not quite as like robust and ornate as the ruins of the one that you found on the top of the cliff. But definitely some sort of similar, probably like guard, like militaristic, like watchtower of some sort that has collapsed here. Shul, as he's going around and kind of looking at some of the pieces, and some of the debris, some crusted over bits of where metal once was. You are sifting through the like ruins on the floor of the tower here, and you discover that like under some of the sands and debris, there's actually a large kind of symbol on the floor that while still partially hidden, you're able to like clear off enough of the sand and rocks to kind of get enough a picture to deduce what is there, and it appears to be a large symbol of Corellian, the Arc Heart, that is emblazoned on the floor underneath underneath all the remnants that are on top of it. And as you're kind of revealing this symbol that has been hidden on the floor, you see that there is one of the like circles in his sigil appears to be used to obfuscate some sort of door in the floor.
A door, you said?
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, there's like a number of circular like moons in the symbol of Corellian, and one of them appears to be some sort of wooden door. The other circle that you find does not seem to have a matching door.
Does a
Oh.
door look like it's sealed, like shut, or like?
Yeah, it appears to be that it was closed whenever this tower collapsed. And are you gonna try and like pull on it, or?
Yeah, I want to pull on it.
All right, so you go up and you find kind of like a grasping point. It's definitely like some sort of trap door in the floor, and it is definitely closed and appears to be shut, or sorry, stuck shut, at least from this side. Doesn't appear to be opening when you first grab at it.
Guys, there's a door over here. Do we have anything to open door?
Well, I do have my patent pending semi-automatic lockpicking device.
What?
Pipe bomb.
That might be a
Is
little
the
much.
door? Is the
I would
room
like
that
to
this door
make
would
a
seem to lead into currently cracked open because the entire tower's fallen over?
2 notes of clarification. I did misread. This is a stone trapdoor. Part 1. Part 2. No, you're like level with the floor of like the Kelmaro here. Like there's if you like go around the edge of the tower, there's rock and sand and kelp and coral and stuff like that, but there's not like you can't see more of the building below it.
Okay.
Okay.
So, well, I didn't know that it was stone, so maybe we might have to blow it up.
Anybody got a pickaxe?
Actually,
I
the
have
shield guardian left the trap. Can he open it?
Oh, you can probably punch it.
You can
Open.
try.
Yeah. Can you try? What does he have to
I'm gonna
roll?
stand back in case it's trapped.
Is he just trying to like grab it?
Yeah,
course
he's
it's
just gonna
trapped.
see if
Trap
like
door.
he can open it himself.
Okay. There's not on this side. There doesn't appear to be like a handle or anything. It's like there's definitely a door there, but it's somewhat flush on this side. So he'd have trouble like getting his hands around it. But if you want, he can try.
Yeah. Yeah, that or like does I worry because it might not be smart to like just break it. I worry about just breaking it.
Well, we
Fuck
do
it.
have crowbars, I think.
Do we have crowbars?
I
Did
have
we
a
get
crowbar, I
Did we
believe.
get crowbars for like breaking people's like chains or something?
Yeah, I have a crowbar in my inventory. I could try it. Although
Yeah.
I'm not very strong, so I would probably give it to one of you guys to do it.
What you're looking at is like similar to kind of like a manhole type situation where like it's kind of flush with the ground, but there's a lip going around it. Where it's like
Lips
clearly
going around my
there's some sort
manhole?
of door here. But there's not like a clear handle. So a crowbar or something you'd probably be able to like wedge.
I give Shoal my crowbar.
I give the shield guardian the crowbar.
Okay.
He's got this.
Ah,
He's
Does the
my
okay.
shield
big
guardian give a
strong.
crowbar
He's my
too?
big strong time boy.
Okay. Go ahead and give him the crowbar. You can have him roll a strength check with advantage.
Strength.
Let's
check.
go.
Strength check. Okay. See what tab is he in? He is here, and then his strength is a +4, so d20 with advantage. So I'm rolling just 2 d20s, right? And then take the higher and add, right?
Yeah, and then just add his strength.
Cool. That's a nat 20, baby. Let's fucking go.
Let's go!
Oh, you're such a good little boy, Crescent. Such a good little boy.
Croissant is the best
Oh.
boy.
Okay, well, just so that I know what's his total with like his strength modifier.
Total would be 24.
Okay, not bad at all.
Flings it up to the ceiling. It goes through the roof and like comes out like somewhere in the middle of the town.
Just goes all the way to the top of the ocean.
Yeah.
You let's see, blah 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 blah. Let's see, turn blah. Okay. You watch, you hand him the crowbar, and he kind of like jabs it into the stone, and just with one hand kind of like flips it open, and there is a bit of a hiss and a rush, as there is a kind of a change in pressure, and the it only lasts for a second, and the room below does seem to already have water that's seeped into it, but the door was definitely had been sealed there for some time. As the door is like tossed aside by the shield guardian, you see that below the trap door is definitely a small or definitely a room, and you can see the like a well corroded iron ladder that you can see from this side that like descends down, like straight down.
Now, why would they put a ladder if they can just float it down?
They didn't have ladders back then. They didn't. That's not how it work. They're not.
Well, if they didn't have ladders back then, where does this ladder come
I meant
from?
water. Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
The mystery deepens. I don't trust this ladder hole. None of this makes
Guys,
sense.
this is the biggest mystery. How did they have ladders 500 years ago? They were only invented 300 years ago.
That was before
Joke's on
John
you,
Ladder
this
was
was
even born.
Alrighty. So what would you like to do?
Time to go down into the hole. Big boy can't fit in the hole though, can he? He's not gonna be.
We may be getting over to send light down first.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
It is a 5-foot diameter stone door, so he could squeeze through it, but it would be an awkward fit. He'd probably force his way into the room.
Probably best to
I
have
was
him
just gonna
guard
say
the
maybe
exit.
he could just stand guard and just let me know telepathically if anything happens. Does he have a voice? Or is it just like a vibe?
He does not have a spoken voice. Oh,
Does he have an internal monologue?
Stat block correctly. It's one of those things where it's like you can communicate thoughts and ideas to him. I don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head. I don't necessarily think it goes two-way. I think it's mostly you giving him commands, and then he can, like, you know, it's one of those things where it's like if you could ask it, you know, like if he can punch thing, and then he can, you know, give you some sort of affirmation. But I don't think it's a
Hey, Gronk.
at least at this point, it's not a fully, you know, autonomous creature in those ways.
Can it be like how I think Moira has a voice? Like I think he does.
I mean, if you want to interpret his stuff in any way you're free to. Just like he just doesn't have like, you know, he's not physically capable
Could I
of
make a
making
voice box?
You can certainly attempt to tinker and artifice your way into something like that for him. That is definitely possible.
Okay.
There are what would you call it? You have heard rumors and stories of automatons that have an ability to speak. So, if that is something you would like to try and do in the future, that is certainly something you can endeavor to pursue. But in the here and the now, what are you doing about the hole in the ground?
Going into the hole in the ground. Going into the hole-a-sea.
Okay.
No, we're doing this thing again.
It's not my
We
fault.
all
He's
have
the one
a-
that brought it up. When I talked about it with him earlier today to talk about the session a little bit, he's like, "But you guys, we have to play because you guys are at the hole-a-sea." So it's just in my head.
Look, just because he said something doesn't mean you have to.
So it's in my head now.
If your friends all said Holusi, would you say Holusi?
Yes.
Yes, they would.
Yes.
We've well
Here, I'll tell you a
established
funny
that.
story about that I told Pixel yesterday while he looks up this thing.
What? I'm not. I'm waiting for you guys.
Okay, never mind. You don't need the story then.
I appreciate, but I'm waiting to see who jumps in the hole first.
Baba will jump in the hole first. He'll be a turtle and a half shell going down the sewer
Yeah, the light goes
hole.
in the hole, and then
The light goes in the
Baba
hole.
goes in the hole. We all go in the hole.
Okay, just all together. Okay.
Yeah, just a bunch of friends jumping over a cliff, yelling Holusi.
Great. Cool. I need all of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
That's
as
rude.
the first one of you who jumps into the hole, screaming about the hole-a-sea, sees a burst of a symbol of Corellian, followed by a radiance of flames erupting around all of you. The whole floor of the building erupts in holy light, and I need all of you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ignore the first one. That was a strength attack by accident.
Okay.
Boo Boo makes a 17 because he also does radiant
17,
stuff.
18.
Game recognized game.
Okay.
A 15?
Nova and Shul saved.
Oh, thank God.
Holy shit.
Damn. Wow.
Oh, high is this fucking save?
DC 18.
Mein Gott. You just saw what I rolled and then said one higher, didn't you?
Damn it.
I'll fucking screenshot it, but that would be really funny.
Like if people at the fucking rides when I was a kid.
I really didn't think that many of you would save, but and you know, fucking 2 of you rolled 17, so profit, I guess.
Not for us.
You know. Let's see that.
Is this a magical effect? Because I definitely have advantage.
Do you have advantage against magic?
Yeah, or against spells or the magical effects.
What the fuck is this?
Yeah, he's Snake Boy, remember?
He's
like the reason why we keep on getting banned.
Right.
Games.
Yes, if you have advantage against dexterity saves from magical effects, then you can use that.
I did it. I didn't do any better.
Okay. The fuck featured? That's crazy. Anyhow, it's saving throws. Oh yeah, interesting. Okay, let's see. How many damages? Oh, that's not so bad. Let's see.
Also bad. Rolls 10d6. Well, actually, no, that's actually not that bad. But
it was 60-10. Don't get ahead of yourself.
that's the same roll, kind of, but different.
Same, but different. Yeah, not wrong. Okay. So those of you who save take half damage. but the rest of you
Take no damage. That's right. You heal.
Where's my fucking block the thing? Okay, so those of you that fail to save, which is most of you, take 36 points of radiant damage.
Yeah.
And then Nova and Shul, you take half of 36 is
18.
what, 18? 18 points of radiant damage.
Ow. How come Baba's not immune to radiant damage? He's like a cleric and stuff.
Yeah.
Does not mean he can't be smote.
Hmm.
But I feel like it should, like, Baba should have a chance to appeal his case. Your Honor, Baba is a good dude. Here are some of the good dude things he's done, and they show a picture of him, supporting small businesses and not killing children and
cellular propaganda pamphlet.
Yeah. Well,
so who's going to tell Corellian that group punishment is against the Geneva Convention? He just committed a war crime.
Oh,
you can tell him that.
I was not involved in this crime.
Oh.
And I got punished.
So as the pillar of light that you have instigated begins to fade, those of you who made it in or were dropping in or are looking into the room, especially as it is filled with light for a few moments, see that you appear to have stumbled into a long forgotten about armory.
Cool.
The walls here are festooned with old long swords, short swords, spears, longbows, short bows, arrows in like corroded quivers, shields of all makes. All of them appear to have been rotted or corroded by the many years in this sort of like submerged armory.
Are there any that
however,
look miraculously Yeah, that was good.
However, there is also a manner of debris and other things that have kind of piled up in this room. It seems that despite it not falling over like the rest of it, there is a manner of like toppled cases and disrupted barrels. So it is possible that there is more than just rotten leather and rusted steel. Would you like to do
who's going to break out them magic eyes?
Yeah, I'm going to cast Detect Magic. It is a ritual, so it does take 10 minutes.
Okay.
So I'm going to start doing that.
So you start casting that ritual. Does anyone else like to do anything while he is casting?
While they're looking around, while they're doing it, I'll probably have a look around, see if there's anything interesting, like on the surface level.
You start kind of sifting through stuff. Is anyone else kind of just like looking through the old artifacts or through the room?
I would also I want to inspect the room as well.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. So all of you kind of begin looking around, sifting through some of the artifacts. It's one of those things where it's like you can tell that what was in here for its time would have been a pretty good quality. This was not like this was a very well equipped tower. Unfortunately, most of it has just rotted with age and exposure. But you are kind of like sifting through I'd say like Shul first. You're kind of sifting through a barrel of objects, and you see that kind of like wedged in with a bunch of others corroded. There's one kind of hilt that stands out. The leather on it does not appear quite as worn as the rest of them. And there's almost like a fanged like dog mouth or something that kind of stands out from the sheath in this barrel.
I will grab it and show it to Zephyr. Be like, Zephyr, look at this. I found this thing.
Okay. Give me. I need like 5 more minutes.
Do you pull it out of its the barrel
Yeah,
of
yeah. As
objects?
I'm saying, Zephyr, look at this thing I found. I go to pull it out.
You all see Shul essentially like unsheaths from this barrel a incredibly crafted like 1.5-handed sword with a curved blade covered in fractaline patterns, and a wolf's head maw for like the end of the handle. As you pull it out, the air or the water around you almost begins to like freeze onto the blade, and the blade itself begins to glow with a faint blue light that fills the room with a dazzling light.
It's cool as hell, but it's probably not a finesse.
Oh, that's so cool.
It's probably not a finesse one.
Let me send in the references. This is what the blade looks like.
I was right.
That lion's mouth was way
That
too big.
Oh, that looks so cool. What the fuck?
That does look cool. Wait,
Oh.
Is it a finesse weapon?
It could be.
No.
Well, he said it was like a 1.5 sword, so
yeah, it's a long sword.
The long sword.
Well, I guess I put it on my back.
For rest of his swords.
I'm really looking like that fucking merchant from like The Legend of Zelda at this point.
yeah. She'll just got a traveling armory.
Yep.
Give it to Crescent.
Oh, wait, do I have any other swords that might fit him better?
Jesus
Little
Christ.
dinner knife.
Do you have like a great
Can I
axe
say
or
that
something?
I can use detect magic on it?
Yes. So you yeah, no, it's definitely a magical sword they pulled from the water. Most definitely. But you also see that you sense a faint magical presence underneath like an overturned case, like not a bookcase, but like a wall a storage rack bookcase, a bookcase for holding other things than books that's been overturned and fallen on the floor. You can sense that there's something magical underneath it as well.
All right, I go there and try to pull it.
Not too hard. The wood basically like rots away as you press onto it, and you see underneath a shield.
Ooh.
Shield that, unlike everything else, has not rotted and succumbed to rust and age here.
Hey, I found the shield, guys. Look.
Ooh,
what does it look like? Or does it have a description?
1 second. It does not have a picture. Let's see.
With detect magic, I can learn what kind of school of magic it is for both the sword and the shield.
Abjuration for the shield, and it is fucking abjuration for the shield, and what's the word I'm looking for? God, why did that leave my brain? The energy fucking evocation. Thank you. I was like the fucking E1 for the fire and shit. Evocation for the longsword.
Show us evocation.
Okay. The shield is a sentinel shield. It is emblazoned with the symbol of an eye on the front of it. And while holding the shield, you have advantage on initiative and perception checks.
Ooh, okay. I can.
So,
you need to be like. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
If I was to, if do
You
you
have
need
to be
be
holding the
shield
shield.
actively, or just attuned to it?
It is not an attunement weapon. You have to be holding it
okay.
actively.
Because that determines whether it's useful for a lot of us, because a lot of us just don't use shields.
Yep,
This is probably
that
a
is fair.
baba.
That is fair,
Oh,
but
you
yes, you
use
have to.
shield?
I dual wield, so
Oh, you
can't.
do will. Oh, right. Okay.
But,
I have a shield, but I can. Or what about you, Bubba? What kind of shield do you have, or is it a regular one?
Well, I reckon I got the shield with ruidium on it.
Oh, okay. You probably want to keep that. Okay.
I have a
I'll put
shield.
that. Oh, do you want it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot Shul actually got AC now.
Yeah, I'll take it. Do you what do you want the sword?
Yeah,
Trade?
I kind of want to see what this sword is about.
Okay, I'm gonna
Yeah.
trade with you.
So,
Alright.
Shul, if you want to add a sentinel shield to your character sheet, and let's see, I will add.
Pretty good character to have it, because she's kind of the tank now.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
exactly.
Not bad. And then
Take
You have
Zephyr, I will
advantage
add
on.
this.
You have advantage on initiative rolls now, right?
Yes.
Advantage on
That's
initiative
so
is
cool.
so
really?
good.
That's so
Yeah.
cool.
I had that on my wizard that I played in the Enshrined game, and it was so nice.
Here.
He goes hard.
Can I get fucking, let's see. Actually, no, never
Yeah.
mind. We're just gonna do this.
Did we notice that the sword's cursed?
Not yet, no.
It's
Thanks for
fine. It's
asking.
fine.
Not that would
let's
stop
see.
Zephyr, but
If only the
The
head
amount
was a
of
snake
magical
amount of
items you
money.
guys have picked up, I'm not going to give you guys cursed items. They're just going to go into Shul's bag of never being touched again.
Because she only can use damn things.
Okay, let me see. This one. Let's see. What the fuck? There's a party inventory thing now. That's crazy.
What?
yeah, so shared inventory, it's
cool.
cool.
Man, that is a cool feature. I added the sword to your sheet, Zephyr. You might need to refresh the page.
Okay.
Did you find the one you were looking for, Shul?
Yeah, I got it. It's just a green
Okay,
one,
cool.
right? It's a green shield.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I got it.
Ooh. Oh shit, that's so cool.
Okay. So those are what you find down in here. Shul, as you kind of pick up the shield, you kind of like hold it aloft and kind of get a sense for it. And with your new heightened senses, you hear a sound echoing in the water above you. You haven't quite heard it before, but it sends a shiver down your spine as you see like the shadow of something like move over the entrance to the trapdoor.
Quickly connect to
I
your big
feel
boy.
spooked.
What's wrong?
There's something that sounds bad. I don't know how I can hear it, but it sounds spooky.
Maybe Crescent is using the Force to inform you of something.
I will look at Crescent. Is he reacting anyway at all?
You kind of like look up at him through the trapdoor as he's kind of like standing there looking down towards you. As you look up, he kind of like, Sans looks, you see him like kind of turn around and like put a foot back in like kind of a defensive stance. And a moment later, you see a massive, sharp-toothed maw bite down over the top of him.
Oh my god.
And knock him onto the floor like above the trapdoor. So yeah.
Sucks to be him, but I'm not leaving this hole.
My god.
Time to settle in. What's the rations, everyone?
Oh, yeah, exactly. Wait, can we move him? Trapped in
in
here.
the moment that you see this creature like sort of like knock him over, and just through that like 5-foot hole that you see through before it becomes obfuscated by Crescent, you see like a flash of crimson spines, like glimmering scales and massive sword-sized teeth. Mm. So do with that what you will.
Hmm.
Chul first, then Baba.
Okay, I said we're gonna be late for a dinner date.
Oh, maybe. And Baba, what did you say?
I say we just dig a deeper hole. Eventually, we dig out the other side.
We're gonna end up back in Buzzer's
How long?
Hmm.
How long could it possibly take? Besides, we just make the water go away and then we kick it until it's dead.
And style.
All the creatures here
That
seem to have
spell
roughly the
is
same
so
weakness.
stupid for this campaign. I love it. That
Only one
and
way to find out.
banishment are just like just they shouldn't be allowed in this game, in this specific campaign so far, because it's just so silly.
Fine.
I love it.
We'll banish it.
Yeah.
You happy now?
Just banish it. Exactly.
It's just like it just made me laugh so much. They were like, "Oh look, it's the big bad. It's the thing we've been hyping up this whole time." Bop.
Oh yeah.
Gone.
You're gone.
Just,
You're gone.
like,
So I'm not gonna be here for the next 2 Fridays.
Oh, really? Where you off to?
No.
How many parties, sir? How many parties?
I'm going to
Damn.
LA for a party next week.
Wow.
And then the week after is my birthday, which is of course I'm
Nice.
having a party for that.
Bro, you need
Happy
to
early
like do.
birthday.
Happy
You
early
need to do fucking
birthday.
a party, like a party ration thing.
you're gonna use all the old.
One
You're
man
using
cannot
all
attend every
these-
single party.
Hmm.
I know, I'm just gonna clone myself at this point.
Zephyr's such a party animal, bro.
I know.
So who do you want to play your character for you while you're gone?
Yeah,
Do you
yeah.
want us to put
Who
you in our
were
backpack?
your
Do you
party?
want to go in my backpack?
Yeah, I go in your backpack. Yeah, that's fine.
I love the image.
I got my sword now. I'll just poke anyone that tries to get me.
We'll all give you one. Everyone will like trade. We'll have like a round robin thing where it's like everyone gets to choose one action for Zephyr. That way his personalities shift every turn.
I like that.
Alrighty. So yeah, I would like to get back into it. So just because if we keep pausing, we're never ever going to play. So so especially if it's just combat sessions and stuff like that, we'll probably try to play a bit more often.
We'll use that for popcorn reading, you know. Just
Yeah.
Goddamn. But with that, thank you all for making back. I hope everyone has had a good new year so far.
yeah, I mean, it feels like
will.
feels like it's been a year since I've seen you guys.
Like, holy
God damn it.
Fucking motherfuckers.
Hey, there were multiple jokes that I didn't make this session. Okay. I'm learning.
But with that, thank you everyone for coming, and I hope you all had a good time, and I look forward to our next session.
Yeah.
Thank you for the
Have
session.
yourselves a good one.
Thank you for the session. See you
Have
guys
a good one,
next
everybody.
time.
Thank you, everybody.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
So lots of ocean travel between 3 main nations. Ooh, that sounds very cool. I'm gonna be right back. We're gonna transition into Marvel Rivals for the first time here in a second. So I'm excited for that. Thank you for the check-in. And also, I know Naomi went to go get some dinner, but I just want to thank her again for the raid. And thank you all for the follows. Cal, Cal, a spider, trust me, possum lord, Bunzel, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I will be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom, get a little food in me, and then we're gonna play some Marvel Rivals. So be right back.